So what are you streaming, Faeria? Are you going to share your screen here, or do we have to are we spectating in game?
Let's see how the delay is. I hope
Oh
there's
yeah,
not.
Twitch rather.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could go to
I'm
Twitch.
streaming on Twitch. I'm live now, so I hope the you guys can spectate, or I hope that the the stream's not that much a delay.
Well,
Twitch has
well,
what, a
like
10-second delay?
it
You can
changes.
adjust your delay,
Well,
but
Yeah,
edit.
so like,
inherently it's a 5-10 seconds.
well, when I start stream, it's usually almost instantaneous. Like, but after 8 hours, it's starting to get around like 30 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't know how often you do 8-hour streams.
No, I don't do
Well,
that.
I don't know
Okay,
if I
let's
follow you.
see.
That's terrible. Why not a follower? I feel real bad.
Why is this? Oh, mine's set to low legacy.
Yeah,
Legacy,
yeah.
I mean latency. So that means it shouldn't
Let me
have
tell
much.
you one thing though, is that when I added 90-second delay to mine, I didn't lose a match
Oh, cool.
at all. So I'd say you want at least some delay.
So when you see, let me look at the stream now. Let me see how much of a delay there is.
Okay.
Oh, okay. There's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys can spectate. How do we spectate where you both can spectate?
We can both spectate. It's no problem.
Yeah, we can both spectate or use the stream.
Yeah.
All right, here. So let me. First things first. I'm gonna register
Hey,
my
Bobbin's online.
Bobbin.
Yeah, I just saw he was in your friends list. He's online.
Oh yeah, he's on there, but he's not in. He's not online. He hasn't been online for a long time.
No,
couple
he's probably
weeks.
camping. Did you see the moose?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Moot's not camping. He's just making excuses.
Yeah, and now Bobbin's online.
Bobbin. So what? Obviously,
Trying to remember like the X-File theme.
look at all these decks I have. You know what? I'm going to bring this to obviously the red combat. That's a given.
Yeah, red combat, solid.
Yeah, there is a bit of a not that bad of a delay though, but there is. All right, so I was thinking about. What do you think about blue ramp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, let me see the list
boy
first.
deck.
Here you go. Look at the list. It has
It's kind
Emperor.
of on the greedy side.
Is it on the
Oh,
greedy
man.
side?
But that's not necessarily bad for tournament, right?
Yeah, I mean it depends on what you ban.
Yeah. Oh, Wavecrafter. Oh, I don't know. This is tricky. This is a tricky deck.
But the Emperor combo is pretty awesome when you get it, because most people can't deal with Emperor when he goes down. But this is, I forgot where I got this list from, but it looks like a lot of fun.
Looks like a lizard list to me.
It probably is. Like the Wavecrafter, obviously you set him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great anti like bargain and anti dream,
Yeah.
because they can't build up the big boy players.
And Dreamer is just so awesome when he gets on board. Beirut is usually pretty GG too if people can't handle him.
Yeah, unless you're like up against RY events or something.
Yeah.
So what do you
And then
think
it's
about
just like-
this list? No?
Oh, I'm not saying no.
Yeah.
In the right situation, obviously that'd be like that's a perfect counter to bargain, and bargain's pretty good in tournament. So,
I just feel like
how
red,
confident?
red combat and burn are gonna just like smack you around.
Yeah, that's true.
And people often bring both, and you can't ban both of them.
All right.
Yeah,
Now-
last tournament was very red, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty good against green, but green isn't gonna be as common as flyers or jump.
That is true. So
Well, how do you
obviously the
feel
first deck
about-
I'm going to bring, guys, is my red. Then I'm thinking about. I think we're Cohen, but it always gets banned. But
Yeah, because you see all those colors and you're like, oh hell no!
Yeah.
You're not gonna pull some Rakoan shit on
But
me.
I am gonna. I know, right? People hate that deck. I am
No,
bringing
that's
this.
why you. Yeah, if you bring Rakoans and Swarm, they can't ban both.
Yeah.
I'm bringing Swarm again for sure.
Yeah, right.
Even though I'm gonna probably play that a little bit tonight.
Well,
Yeah.
Rush. People usually bring one. Well, I guess they don't usually. I usually bring 1 or 2 or 3 Rush decks.
Or all of them.
Yeah, I think one of them I did bring 4 Rush decks. Which was
Green
insane.
Rush, Bargain
Red
Rush.
Yeah. Yellow Rush, the
Yeah.
Yellow Fish Express.
Is
Yeah,
green-
Destination
is
Face.
Green Rush even good?
Yeah, it is, but it's also bad.
And thinking of green, let's make a Green
it's
Rush.
good. It's good at its one thing, you know.
Yeah, if you can get control of the board of, say, like a Swarm deck, like, there's nothing you can do if you Swarm. You just like.
Yeah, but I don't know how to play Rush. Maybe we could play that tonight. Or what do we do for Rush? Obviously, we need.
Probably. Well, I mean, do you want to bring it if you're only getting like one night's practice?
Yeah, maybe that's not a good idea.
Well, we can build it quickly now. You want 3 by Ruin and Shrine.
All right, so you want 3 Ruin Shrines?
Yeah.
Okay, what about anything else Ruin? Not obviously her.
No, you want probably 3 Guidance. And maybe Messenger. I don't run Messenger, but because it's easy choking sands target and it's 5 costs, so I don't bring that.
All right.
Some people bring presents, like even just 1 presents can be nice, but you're usually struggling to have a bank of Faeria because you're kind of spending it every turn. So I'd skip that.
All right.
So I'd just go back to like delete the Ruin down the bottom there, so we can just see all the 0 to 3 cost cards. You want sort of the bulk. So you're gonna want like Elderwood Embrace, 3 of those. You're gonna want what do we got here? You don't want any of that. You don't want any of that. Haunted Willow, you want 3 of those.
Haunted Willow.
Yeah, 2 cost, 7/1. How outrageous is that? Maybe no,
Never
you don't want
turns.
any of that. 3 Emerald Yak.
Yeah, Yaks are good. Plus, you get the
All-
little token.
All the buffs, Kingsguard.
Okay,
no,
let's do the neutrals right now. Kings.
Hang on. Well, we're
Whoops.
okay. Don't listen to Revenant.
No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
But since we're at the King's Guard, I'll take 3 of those, right?
See, I'd take Queensguard because you get Faeria, but the other problem with Green Rush is you never have any cards, so maybe Kingsguard's not the worst choice. Because your bulk of your cards are going to be like 0 to 3 cost. So yeah, that's good for. Yeah, all right, Revenant. I'll give you.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
one.
you usually like start with like double neutral, like then a forest, anyways. Like you're not spending 3 right away.
And obviously, Mace Man, right?
Yeah, Mace. Yeah,
you,
Face
you
Man.
gotta call him by his proper name.
Face
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get him in the Rush deck.
You want Sagami Warriors in here, right?
Negative. They are bad.
Really?
They dash.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant
What are you
Silent
talking-
Warrior.
No,
Never
Sagami.
mind. Sagami Warriors 3. Yes. But we were just getting up to. You want Tiki Caretaker and Tiki.
Yeah.
The other one that gives you 5 buff, 5 health. I think he's down. Keep going down.
Elderwood Embrace, right? 3 of those?
Yeah, you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiki Caretaker, +2/+2,
haunted.
3 of those.
Yeah, and the other
One
one.
Haunted Willow in here too, right?
I already
Yeah,
got
it's
the
already
Haunted
there.
below.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it there.
You want. We're missing one of the Tikis.
Really?
Yeah, you want the 0/4 buff one or 0/5 buff one.
Tiki Piper?
Yeah, that might be
Yeah.
it.
The one that gives plus 0, 4 plus
0,
4 health?
Yeah.
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 3
Now
of
that's
those?
for your haunted willows, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's got it
see.
in there.
So
That looks pretty complete.
this is Green
No,
Rush?
keep going. We're gonna go over 30, and then we'll go back and
Oh, okay.
analyze.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep going down. You want none of that crap. None of that. None of
Yeah,
that.
healing. Well,
Yeah. Nope. None of that. All too slow. Yeah. No. I think Virgil and
oh yeah,
7-7.
murder and force. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh
want 3 of
yeah,
those.
he's a heavy hitter. Where is damn? Where the hell is he?
He's a 6 cost. Sorry.
There we are. So we'll put 3 of those. So we're at 33 cards right now.
Yeah. So Kingsguard, I think, is the one that I like. If you drop that, then you've basically got the same list that I have for Green Rush. So
So you're not
don't have
running
to drop.
King or Queen's Guard right now.
No,
Okay.
but you could run, say, 1 or 2 Kingsguard and then 1 or 2 Mace Man, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much Teddy's Green Rush list. And believe it or not, that is Green Rush.
Wow.
It's about. So
I know
see how
you just play some big boys and then buff them, get the first trade, keep them off the well, kill them.
Yeah, so you've got pretty low land requirements. You've got buffs, you've got health, like 4 creatures, and you just try and control as well so they can't collect, and then you just keep like closing the net.
Also, you do have to control the wells then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you've
Yeah,
got
you
no hand
basically-
damage.
Yeah, you basically start like with double neutral towards them, and then you play your green, and then you branch over to one of the wells and just push them off of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always thought Green Rush meant face rush, that faces the
Oh.
place.
No, it's more like blue jump.
Oh, okay. So
You're looking to get that first value trade off of their harvesters, and then just kind of like control the pace of the game from there.
Yeah, but you still build like you're going face. You just don't build like blue because you don't have jump.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
don't know if
because
I'll.
they-
I don't know if
they
I'll
could have
bring
one
that
health.
tomorrow, but
like Duke made a really good point once. It's like when you Green Rush, they could have 1 health or 1 million health. It makes no difference because you have like hand damage. So if you lose creatures on board, like you've pretty much lost. So the point of it is to like make sure you always value trade, make sure they can't collect. Once they can't collect, then you're the one who's collecting, usually both sides, and
And then you're
then you
playing
can
2 cards per turn, and they aren't.
and then it's GG. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's a powerful deck nonetheless. It sounds like.
Yeah, but with the like any sort of removal, like or structures, you start getting into trouble real quick. Particularly like that RY Husk events deck I run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'll mess you up, and so does like blue yellow tempo and blue jump. Anything with humbling or movement tricks really can hurt. But against like red combat, if you can get down there and they don't have a Grimguard early or something, like you can take the hits from burn because you're going to win the trade, and they'll only get 1 burn per burn creature, if you know what I mean.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh man, it sounds like something that would really be fun. Because I thought when Rush, I thought meant you just ignore everything and go face. So
did I. I thought the same thing.
I just want to tell you guys that Rush decks and Faeria aren't like aggressive decks in Hearthstone. Hearthstone, like I said, they only trade when they need to, either because they can't. They have a choice. They can't have a choice, like through a taunt, or they have to remove some kind of legendary minion that must be killed, or they'll lose the game. But other than that, face hunters just go face.
You
Yeah.
trade to protect your other.
Oh yeah, of course.
From
Like if
relevant
you have a
cards.
3/2 on board and they have 2 1/1s, you have to, and you have an extra man, you trade to protect it, stuff like that. Yeah, but other than that, they pretty much go to face only.
So some changes I was thinking about making to that deck, just for conversation, was adding in maybe 1 or 2 Shamanic Dance and removing 1 of the Tiki Pipers or 2 of the Pipers, because often I wish like the Emerald Yak had Taunt, so that they couldn't attack, say, like a Verduin force, because they're cheap,
a good
right?
idea.
So, but I haven't tested it yet, so that's why I didn't suggest it immediately. I just thought I'd add it in there for
Oh, that's a good
flavor
idea.
text. So better than the chieftain, but the problem is then you're losing like a couple of potential collectors. So
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
I'm gonna have to learn how to play this deck. We'll have to definitely stream this weekend. I'm not gonna bring it tomorrow because if it might not be that hard to do. But so like the red combat, I'm very comfortable with, so I'm gonna take that.
The best deck is always the one you're comfortable with.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't play that the whole tournament. Otherwise, it'd be awesome, right?
Yeah, best of 5 with just your favorite deck versus their favorite deck.
That'd be funny.
I am going to bring the Swarm deck, even though I'm probably not. I'm going to probably play a little bit of Swarm tonight. I also want to bring that. What do you think, guys, about the Yak deck? This Yak deck's so explosive.
Fucking hate Yaks.
The problem with it is, though, if you lose board, you're kind of out of it, but you can. It's kind of. The thing is, you can make a comeback with Mother All Yaks, but it depends on what matchup you're going against. If they had hard removal, it might be an issue, but it is a really good deck.
It's really good, like for getting lots of land out, lots of board control, and then explosive turns. But it doesn't really have the beef until you drop Mother of Yaks.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Oversky Yak. That's like your biggest boy, right? Except
it is.
Tessera. So,
yeah.
So
I'm kind of the opinion. I'm kind of the opinion, right, that if you want to be aggressive, you don't want to plan on losing the board, right? So I don't think I would run Mother of Yaks.
But you have to, because you got all those Yaks.
Do you? Yeah, but
it ends up being so cheap.
I mean, there's the games where you draw it early, you just have a dead card in hand and you lose.
Yeah. I must admit, I've never seen it save anyone. It's just
I think you just want to like. I think you want to just like dominate or bust, right?
Yeah, so this is probably too unproven yet. But this is the green deck. I always bring my mono green. Well, I've only been in one tournament, but I want to bring this S's event green deck. Looks like it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it would be. Imaginata, especially. Because I find in tournament you have time for some reason to play a lot of cards you don't get time to play on ladder.
Yeah.
So I think people are a lot more not as aggressive. Like
I agree.
Unless they're playing Rush, obviously, then they're.
So red, this event deck, I think there's good choices. And then what else? Oh, this fairy deck is supposed to be real good. The only problem is I haven't played it enough to really know if I'd be good at it. Well, not that I would probably get deep anyways, but this fairies deck says is really, really good. The thing is I haven't really played it yet.
Yeah. I haven't played the green-yellow fairies deck.
And the thing about this is you have a lot of movement. These fairies get around the board and they could be buffed up, and they put a lot of pressure.
I'm just looking at the amount of Garrodon bait on there.
Yeah, right.
Like, Gary's
the real
hungry,
problem,
bro.
Gary.
He's just like,
yeah, that's true.
I'll have me some fairies.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and Saturn and everybody else are going to bring Garrodon and Blue Jump.
Yeah. Gary's... I was thinking, you know how people like put like Emperor Command as their deck cover or something, so you don't know what their big cards are? I was thinking of just bringing 4 decks with Gary the whole way across.
That's what I've been doing, yeah.
Yeah, so people go, oh, I guess I have to deal with Gary. And even if you don't play it, like they're always thinking I'm going to have to play around that. So
and this is
I'm giving away my secrets.
This is another lizard deck. I've always wanted, as you can see, it's all about buff synergy, right?
Oh, that's BG Enchant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, it is with Flower Seek.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it good? You think?
Yeah, it's good. I'd struggle with that with my blue yellow. It wrecked me.
I'm gonna have to learn how to play it. That's the thing. I haven't played these decks enough to.
Dilgano brought it to ladder last night when I was playing Blue Yellow Tempo, and he just wrecked me with it. Like I think like 3 games. I think he just absolutely wrecked me.
Not good.
It's that Willow Gabriel Enchantress combo is just like 7/7. That he leaves on board as a 1/7, so you're like, oh yeah, I'll deal with that, and then boom, headshot.
So I think the 4 decks I'm going to bring is Rakoan, Swarm, the Red Combat, and then the SS Green Event.
Okay.
What do you think? Or I could bring in Lizard's Blue Green. That might be a lot of fun. It shouldn't be that hard to play, I don't think. Or the Blue Rush. Blue Ramp might be a lot of fun.
You did get some. You have gotten some games of practice in with the that big boy green teleport deck.
Oh yeah, that's true. I like that too. The one we adjusted.
Yeah.
I would recommend doing some games against Rev with that enchant deck to see.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, let's do that real quick.
Because Rev's got, he's the mid-range cowboy.
Yeah.
And if you can, deal with that, then I think that gives you a good indication of whether or not it's viable.
Yeah, invite him in.
Mid-range cowboy, I like that.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
That's it. Emerald Salamander.
And his name is Emerald Sal.
Oh, that's your favorite cards, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so OP. It just it tilts me every time I see it. I just go,
It kills things. It buffs things. It does everything you want it to do.
It's AoE with a buff.
What a card.
4 land. Like, that's the same land as Leia. That's less land than, the Emperor. Like, fuck off.
If you want to just practice that deck, that particular deck.
Oh yeah, I see. Well, let's do another lobby rules.
We don't have to do Crucible. We could just do standard or whatever.
Yeah, classic. No best of anything.
And then you can play that deck a few times, and I'll just play a different deck each time.
All right, cool. Let me redo the lobby.
Run the gambit.
Hang on. I gotta walk outside and hopefully my headset doesn't start crackling at you. So.
Don't let the gators eat you.
How amazing is wireless technology?
Not good enough, apparently.
Is it crackling?
Yeah.
A little bit. Where is... This enchant deck is a mid-range deck, so that means I go towards one side.
I'm not familiar with the deck list, but in theory,
yeah, you do. You should be easily able to get well control with something like a Willow and then a Gabriel Enchantress. And don't forget, you can buff Enchantresses with other Enchantresses to get a 5/5.
Ah, it's
My
true.
hand is remarkably bad.
And I need another mulligan for this garbage. Alright, so if it's mid-range, I go in front of my orb and to the side. Or we could do towards the...
You can start with the side, too.
Yeah. Like control one side.
Yeah, generally you like starting center more if you're going second.
Ah.
Yeah. Now, I would want to go same side with that deck. But I don't know what Rev thinks about that.
Red's always fun.
Man, what is this hand? What a tragedy.
I'm going to report my games tomorrow, too.
Sounds good.
Hopefully I won't be lethal again, damn it. I couldn't believe I
don't
did
do
that.
I don't have collectors. Feels bad.
Well, my mission was a big success. I got the cat in.
Nice.
Alright, so against red, he could technically remove my 1-7 pretty easily. I'm thinking about pre-buffing, just so it's much difficult for him to remove. Or no?
It's hard. Again, like I think you'd be safe against the red-green, but against blue-yellow, that's a big risk.
Yeah, exactly. But against mono red, I know he's not going to have. He could technically do if he wants like flame burst, or such as Raph. I don't know if he's willing to invest in that, but
my thought process is right. I don't have harvesters down yet. I don't have anything to fight. So if you buff right now, like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, that's a good point.
You kind of want to buff when it's swinging the board in your favor.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If I spend 2 or 3 cards to kill that, you've won the game.
Yeah, I can't see the board at the moment, so I don't.
Yeah.
That was where my advice was coming.
See, I love decks like this too. God, guys, I gotta start playing this game like every night. Problem is, I have to play other stuff too, so it's like getting enough time to get everything. Ooh.
Yoda would say something like, "You do not believe, and that is why you fail."
Alright, so we're definitely taking this. Alright, so for this, we're going to do... Ooh.
I cry every time.
And that is why you fail. Just getting some Soda Stream action.
Oh wow, these are interesting card choices, but honestly I think Frog Tosser is a little bit too slow because I would need 2 more lands, so I'm going to take something else. Even though Frog Tosser is awesome, but in this deck I don't think you need it.
So what did you just play? Oh, Tyrion, okay. Yeah, that's a good choice.
No, not Tyrion. That's bum 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 bum.
Hey, you know one thing I've noticed about this deck? It doesn't have any teleportation, or does it? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Beats me.
Because wouldn't it be awesome if I could somehow get an aggressive land and teleport that 13 attack minion to your face?
Doesn't it have Maginata? Does this have Maginata?
Oh my god, you were able to remove that. Wow.
Yeah. It sucks though, because I don't have a guy to collect still.
Yeah, so you're still ahead here. Alright. That's not a bad idea. Oh, that's probably a better idea.
Okay, so for right now, guys, I'm thinking about +1ing to get more Faeria. Or should I put double neutral to start locking him in, land-wise? If I do double neutral, it prevents him from... He'd have to develop a minion.
I feel like
I'm thinking
when you had a yeah, I feel like you usually like double neutraling doesn't get you a whole lot, right? Unless you're doing it to deny a like an axe grinder spot or something like really critical.
Which
like
I already did, so +1.
Yeah. Like +1
okay.
or a land, or like a special land is better, right?
Yeah. See, I'm thinking forest.
Keep
but,
building towards your end game, right?
but let's talk.
Better to do.
Let's talk order of operation. So, if you were going to play a special land, like you should do that, and you know, sort of first. And if you're going to +1, like you want to basically, if you're making the decision to draw, you want to do that before you do anything else to make sure that whatever you draw can't improve the play that you've decided on.
Let's explode together.
Jeez, man, this guy and his removal options. Luckily...
Oh no, you're winning, don't worry.
Alright, so let's see here. We have a lot of options. I kind of want to get Faeria. I could trade into this, but I think trading into it's better because it prevents him from collecting next turn.
It's pretty good value for Rev. But if you clear that, he's got nothing and no Faeria. So
yeah, that's I think's kind of nice.
And you've got 6.
Yeah, you can take bad trade. You can afford to take bad trades when you're ahead.
Yeah. So
because you're just maintaining the status quo at that point.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do a trade here, and then I'm gonna put the Curious Biomancer. I'm gonna play right there to get card draw.
Well, you want to play him before you trade, obviously. Because he only draws number of cards.
I'm so smart, I astound myself.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's actually good because it protects my minion.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yep.
Okay, like the famous thing with Warlocks, always draw first. Now I want to move him down here so I could put a special land right next to his 4/1.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And I'm going to most likely do green because I think green's the...
Yeah. Great.
See, guys, thank you. See, I would have done trade, then done the guy. So you see, no, I have to remember that draw first is so important.
That's a good rule of thumb for Faeria is like you generally want to like think about your turn for like 10 or 20 seconds, but like the thing you want to decide on first is usually like what you're using your power wheel on, you know. Not just because of like drawing cards, but like, you know, how are you gonna, you know, what land do you need to be ready for your future turns?
Exactly.
So
I am like very not having options right now.
You're getting wrecked, son.
This game is like, very over. Yeah, this is the tragedy when you play against like big green boys.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is obviously have to kill that underground guy because it has to die.
But before you do anything, you've got, you know, that card on the right there that's 0 cost. There's no cost to playing it. Play it first, see what you get.
Ooh, now look at these options.
Yeah.
Which is the best?
Well, I have a preference
to the champion.
Yeah, you know me, because he's got 1 Faeria. He's going to have 6 after you trade. So remember, you'll have decent. Yeah, I'd choose that personally. But also, you can choose the one on the left and then get the 2 extra Faeria and 2 extra cards.
Yeah, I kind of like the Windborn champion because it's
a game changer.
Yes. All right, so obviously we have to kill the brigand right now. I'll take that trade, but I could play the Windborn up here on my aggressive mountain. Not mountain, sorry. Well,
Okay, with Windborn, you don't want to play him anywhere next to a red land because you don't have to. It's got full range of the whole board, so don't give it a chance to get like bomb slinged or anything like that.
Very good point. And I will play. Ooh, I'm running out of time here. I could put him. Well, we're gonna just do this for a second here. Didn't have enough time. I was gonna put him down there so he could kind of collect, and then he could go up later aggressively. Damn, timer's never enough, is it?
Oh, yes, it is. It's too long. So damn long, son. But you know, I'm like turbo brain retard, so.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so I've added a new section to my stream called, you know, Saturn's Sage Advice. That every now and then I'll put up a screen with advice, and one thing I put up there and that I learned. Again, I keep having to learn this, is take your hand off the mouse until you've decided what you're going to do.
That's a good
So
idea.
take it off, sit back, and look and think.
All right, for like thinking of which we'll look at here. Now, I have Piper, champion, nothing to buff to get this 4/1 to kill the 5/5. I think we draw to see what we can get.
Now, okay, before you do that, because you've got 10 Faeria, you might consider placing your Flower Silk Fairy before you draw,
Ah.
because you may get it procced with an event.
Yeah, the big
And
difference
if you're going to
is
draw...
Majanata. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, but, you
So
you just
it
play it
depends
next
how
turn.
much you want Majanata, but I mean, with 17 cards left, not super likely.
Yeah.
So
I'd
what?
play it first and draw.
All
but
right.
you
So
can
let's
draw
play
first
him
if you
over
want.
here.
Probably prove me wrong. Just
Draw.
to be a jerk.
Oh my god. Okay. So now, do I double trade into this 5/5?
Probably. I mean, you continue collecting, and I continue not collecting. Again,
Yeah.
maintain the status quo. Which
I
is
know this.
easy.
Yeah.
We're gonna and we're gonna play a Willow here.
Yeah, the better choice. Yeah. That's a much better choice than the other fairy.
Yeah.
I hate having fairies on board 1/1 because you're subject to Spirit Theft, you're subject to Cypher's Wrath, you're subject to Ground Shakers, you're subject
Yeah.
to Hellfire.
Exactly.
Like,
Too many
yeah.
things.
That's why I said you might consider playing it and drawing because you're going to draw anyway. So if you can't buff it, draw.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Not a big fan of having to play that into a 1/1, but whatever.
All right. Well, we're gonna go here to.
I would have conceded about 5 or 6 turns ago, but
It's you. What are you talking about?
We'll play it out for. No, I mean just because like I had you know no collector's stick, so.
Okay, you might want to collect with that Willow, because you're also blocking him.
Exactly.
Being able to now you could play here, another aggressive land, and then also stick your Wind Champion on like the neutral in front of your orb. I don't know what you're going to move though. You could even move yourself straight up to face for next turn.
That's true.
Yeah. So, sorry, Rick.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Like I said, or wasn't it better just have it like one space back?
It's fun.
And what about
Because here,
the Piper to buff him up?
I wouldn't worry with. He's only got 4 Faeria. Now, when he hits into the Willow, because he'll have to, you can then buff him up with the Piper and trade the
Oh,
Baldurian.
okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Rev.
Okay. I don't want to do here.
And now I got collection going on both sides, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah. But you want that blacksmith dead ASAP because you don't want that hammer in play because that's death to any.
Damn it! Look at this.
Fairy. Oh shit, boy!
And do I want to pre-hit that?
You sure do.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Actually, putting the Willow to collect was an excellent idea. It prevents him from getting corrupt.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what you want to do. So he's making a small comeback here.
Yes, he is.
So I'd step the Willow down to the Rakoa Copter and Shamanic Dance or Piper your Wind Champion and smash the fuck out of that stupid blacksmith jerk.
Should we draw here?
If you're going to, I'd play a fairy. And aggressive as well.
Oh, whoops, I thought you meant fairy. Oh, there we go. Ooh.
Yeah. Nice.
This is actually really good because I could... Now, okay, for this,
Yeah.
I want to put the Piper on the Willow.
Yeah. And then you want to enchant him.
And we're going to put... I guess it doesn't matter where this goes. It's going to
Yeah.
die no matter what. If I put it
Yeah.
here,
Oh,
it's going to get killed by the
no.
chopper. If I
Yeah,
put it down
don't
here, it's
do
going to
that.
get killed.
If you put it down there, it's much better chance of surviving down under the chopper.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you don't have a what do you call it? A bomb slinger land next to it. Oh, beautiful.
Ooh, I almost forgot to.
Draw last.
Ooh. Did you need to play that though?
Ooh, you're right. Probably not.
So that could have been useful to save because you got, if you get taunted, you can move the taunt away.
Oh, I didn't think of that. You're right.
Yeah. So I do that too sometimes. It's like, oh, I can play it, so I'll play it quickly because time's running out. But yeah, that's a really useful. That's a game-winning card. That one. If you think about
Yeah,
it.
you're right. You're right. What if he taunts or something like that?
I mean, you got this either way.
Yeah, you totally do.
Oh, you're a bad boy, Revenant.
All right, so we need to prevent Homeboy from collecting.
How do you mean?
You're just a local bad boy. Oh, that's lovely. Look
Okay,
at that.
there's a couple things I could do here, guys. I can I can
You
make
race,
this
like.
a 5/5.
Yep.
I could bring down the 5/5 to contest his 3/2, so it prevents him from collecting. I think that's very important. Or I could collect with a 5/5.
So without knowing your hand right now, what I'm looking at is, you can hit me with 7. If you have buffs, then you could be looking at a 2-turn lethal. So
Yeah. So
you want to be thinking
Revenant's
about
right.
that.
You want to buff your 2/5 to 5/5 and go
'Cause
face.
I've got 3 damage and no Faeria. You can
Yeah. And you've got a shifting octopus in hand that you can play next to your orb, give it taunt, make it like a 3/7 with taunt or something, or a 3/5 with taunt.
You don't even have to play it next to your orb. You can play it by your will. And
You don't play
collect.
that. Don't play that though. That extra buff you got. Yeah, nice. So go face with the wind champ as well.
Ah.
Yeah, keep that.
So
taunt
you set
and
up
buff
your
through too.
2-turn lethal, and I have nothing.
Yeah.
Basically.
Me go
I like
face.
that turn.
Yeah.
You see, I never think of lethal, guys, because when I play Hearthstone, I used to love playing control decks. So I always look at the board and forget about face. That's a bad habit I have.
No, it's a matchup kind of thing, right? Where you have to evaluate, like, am I aggro here or am I control here? Because sometimes your matchup, sometimes you've got to change on the fly, right? Like, if you feel like the matchup is unfavored, especially, start playing more aggressive and taking more risks.
I mean, this actually be a really good deck to ladder with, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's decent.
I can see that.
Yeah, as I said, I got
am
wrecked
dead.
by it.
And that champion was such a great pick, by the way.
Yeah. Love
Champion.
champion.
Ah, very cool. And I love how Rev always has answers to almost everything all the time.
Yeah, I was too far behind though. So like when you're only answering but not presenting your own threat,
Yeah.
it kind of just doesn't matter, you know.
And you lost a lot of tempo by not getting the Archsmith is a corrupt effect, because then you didn't get that hammer that would have helped you contest the board.
Yeah, that value would have been nice. Okay, what am I gonna play now?
All right, boys. Or men, rather. Men. Excuse me, men.
Boys
I
to
need to take off for a bit.
Okay.
I'll come back later and say hello.
All right, no problem.
I just got to do some work. So.
Oh, work!
Yeah. I'm a music producer, semi-professional, and I've got a job that's due in minus 3 hours. It's already overdue. So.
Ooh, no, there's things. Yeah, that's more important.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you
Okay,
guys
have
soon.
fun.
Yeah, catch you later.
See you, man.
And then there were 2.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so all these cards have to go in.
Okay.
Oh, green.
So I'm not gonna look at your hand, but I'll try to point out if I see something silly.
Ah. Oh, shoot. What are you playing? Oh, you're playing a mono green deck, it looks like. Could be something else, though. Yeah, it could be a lot of things.
I'm a man of many means.
Yeah, with the 1/7s, when they get buffed up, they're pretty tough.
Yep.
Let's do this. Alright, so, ooh, red. So are you playing, I'm going to do this. Well, I know you're nowhere near able to do it, but I want to protect that just in case. Just in case you... I don't think you have Axe Grinder, but just in case.
Okay. Let's see.
But I figure you wouldn't double neutral anyways, because you probably need more lands. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Man, that's not bueno, but...
Feel free to not have enchantment. Even worse.
Yeah, but it's vulnerable, obviously. That's just chill. But at least I was able to deal with your Garridan. And I figure it's going to die to Wraths. I mean, Flame Burst, so that's why I the 2/6. I mean, the 2/5's there to collect. That Priest of Everlife, man. Am I ever going to be able to deal with that little thing? Man, and Garridan took 2 health off of this bad boy, man. It'd be a 12... It'd be a... What, 14-8 right now?
Yep. What is the plan?
Oh, that's really good.
Yikes.
Oh, man, that 3/6. We have no way of dealing with it. I really don't want you to continue collecting, but you're going to get a shit ton of Faeria. For like a situation in here, I'm tempted just to ignore it. But I think that'd be a mistake.
If you ignore it and it gets buffed.
Yeah. So we'll do that.
Stops me from collecting too.
Yep.
Cut your losses, right?
Even though this could be removed easily, I still have a 7/7 on board. That's in a threatening manner. Oh, nice. Oh, we're crowing choppers. The good thing is your 1/1 can't collect. Alright, we have a lot of different options here. I'm really tempted just to start putting pressure, and there is a way to kill your... Alright, there's a couple things I could do here. First thing I'm going to do is...
Remember, think about what you're going to do with the power wheel first.
Yeah, the power wheel, I'm really thinking about making an aggressive land right next to your orb. Or I could draw. If I draw, that means I'm going to trade.
If you draw, you're giving up the 7. So, do you want to deal 7 damage, or do you want to trade here?
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to trade. But before I smack into you, I will do... At least trade that. Get a value trade. At least I get rid of one of your important minions. I know the 1/3 is easy to kill, but 7 damage is still 7 damage. Would you have played that the same?
Yeah, it's depends on your hand, but it is really hard to pass up 7 damage.
Yeah. Besides, if I trade,
when
then
the enemy creatures are pretty small, you know.
Exactly. I kind of don't like using that card on a 2/3, but at least allowed me to contest one of your minions.
Mm-hmm.
Because that 7/7 is an issue for you, so.
Yep. Huh. What do I want to do here?
Interesting. Alright, so this could go... I am going to go here, obviously. I'm going to go... Alright, so we have a couple options. We need to do this. Ooh.
I'm so smart, I astound myself.
Oh man, not exactly what I wanted, but let's see if we get lucky again. Oh no, shoot. But... Alright. I lock you 3/3 down. I buff up the 7/11, make it a little bit more vulnerable. So you're on obviously a 1-turn clock. I didn't get any of the caretakers to buff up the attack, but I wanted to be able to trade into your 3/3, but locking it down I think is almost as good.
Yep.
This deck's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, it's tough to deal with.
Because I eliminate your 3 damage from the chopper to go into the 7-11. Hey, look, we're advertisement here. But then again, this is kind of going all in, though, so.
Okay. Couldn't make the comeback. Yeah, I really needed the Willow to not get buffed. Because I was moving all my creatures back, clustering them together to get the Salamander.
So that play of locking your 3/3 down was good then?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Rip.
Oh,
Damn,
GG, dude.
It was really, really close to making the comeback.
Here, hold on. I just want to draw, not to be him. I just want to see if I get the... Man, I don't get it. I was hoping to get the... What is it called? I didn't get any of the chair kickers. That's the one that gives the +2/+2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get any of those. Ah, cool. Hey,
It worked out.
Hey, you want me to try a Green Rush real quick? I still want to play more of that deck, but I'll probably do some on the ladder too. Then you could spectate and kind of give guidance.
Okay.
Let's do green. I want to see how this Green Rush feels. All right. Yeah, I'll bring that deck to this tournament. I think it's good.
Yeah, it seems strong.
And then we'll play on the ladder after a couple more games of versing you, and then that way you can kind of make sure I do what you think the most. The thing is that when you're sitting there talking to people and trying to get feedback, that timer to me is never long enough.
Yeah, right. Yeah, especially when me and Saturn are debating a play.
Yeah.
Well, it just goes to show you, Faeria is a complicated game, right?
No, it is, and there's a lot of variables, and it's awesome.
No easy answers.
And I think the only way you master the game is by probably playing a shit ton like he does. And like S, I mean, S has over 5,000 hours into the game.
It's crazy, right?
That's insane, dude. How much is that in sense of time? Like a year?
Ooh, I couldn't say.
Ooh.
I mean, you could probably make some speculations like 10 to 15 minutes per game or something.
Yeah. All right, so you're saying Rush is I double neutral first, right?
Yeah, so generally you want to double neutral and then play your forest at center. And then you kind of choose after that which side you're going to go to try to push me off the wells.
Okay. I think I would go the side that you play, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
I could also do Explorer. Is that worth it or no?
I mean, you're not playing anything this turn, so you might as well wait, right?
Yeah.
Because I could do something that would inform your decision, right?
That's true. All right, so I'm going to... Ooh, that was a misplay. Actually, I forgot. I was going to... All right, I made a mistake. What I was going to do is put the Explorer here. Even though I just did it and shouldn't have. That way I could put the Taunt closer to over there so it could maybe lock something down.
Yeah, the issue is it wouldn't really be locking anything down yet.
That's true.
You kind of want to play Baby Yak when it's going to stop me from being able to make a good trade.
Okay, that's a good idea. And that was a misplay too.
If you played it on that forward prairie, like I just I just kill it, and you haven't like you haven't gained any position from it. Right?
That's true. Already up to the misplays.
Nah, that's what these games are for, right?
And this 1/1's just going to sit back here forever doing virtually nothing. You're right. I don't know what... Yeah, well, at least if I'd played the other thing first, I could have...
Yeah,
Wow.
I had a funny starting hand.
Okay, so we're gonna... The good thing is we could do this. And I can put... Alright, I think... 6. We're gonna do this. Okay, so now let me see. I don't like giving my hand away, but I could play the Force or Emerald Yak. Unfortunately, I don't have enough Faeria to buff the Force. But I can buff the Yak to make it a lot more harder for you to deal with.
You're probably just playing the Force.
Yeah, it's a bigger threat. You have 6 on board, so you might be able to deal with it. You might not. Interesting, this Green Rush deck is just basically a rush in sense of getting to your opponent fast, but controlling wells and then putting a lot of pressure. Yep. It's not like red. Exactly. It's not like Yellow Rush that their main focus is just doing as much orb damage as possible.
Yep.
All red.
I like this.
Oh shit.
Normally I wouldn't build that that center tile for you, because I want you to use the resource on it. But just jam a Leia out there. Don't give you any good trades, right?
No, none at all. Oh man. Well, I know this is going to die, so I'm not going to... That could have maybe potentially gotten damage, but we're going to obviously do that because it's going to prevent you from getting some form of... at least it deals with that. And then this one here, though, hold on, I'm going to draw. Oh. I don't know if that was a good idea. Actually, I regret that because I should have waited until I got in the position of being able to contest.
Interesting.
I could have killed you 3-4, but I think that would have been a waste because at least I know he's going to die no matter what. So that's why I removed your 2-4. Because if I hit into the 3-4, what's the point of that other than getting rid of it sooner, right? Ooh, you take that trade. Interesting.
Yeah. I'm going to kill everything.
Okay, well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, Leia, I mean, Green Rush doesn't have, like, burn and stuff, so getting a value trade with Leia, I figure, is pretty good.
And we're going to do... That trades there, so that's going to trade in there. I could actually... I know this doesn't look... Oh, no, it's such a bad move, though. I could technically prevent the 1-1 from trading into the 1-1, but I don't know if that's such a great play just because then the 3-3, just to keep a 3-3 alive. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, probably not.
All right.
Okay.
A rush deck where I have not gotten one bit of damage yet. Hey Gabe, how are you? Yeah, you can taunt it, but the issue is it doesn't prevent anything. He still could kill the 3/3, but that's fine. The good thing with this play, though, if you don't have... Oh, wait, you're red, so duh, I forgot about that. So you're probably going to be able to remove the 1/1.
That 1/1's actually really annoying right now.
Is it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I was figuring you trade the 1/1 into the 1/1, you kill your Leia into the 3/3, and I clear your board, but we'll see what you do. Oh no.
That's annoying, but whatever. I should have stepped back with Leia for the statue.
Alright.
Rope started running.
Alright, what we need to do is... Alright. We're going to draw. Alright. Let's just put something beefy on the board. Hopefully you can't deal with it easily. I don't know if pre-buffing is a good idea, but I got rid of your poison, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to take a while to learn this deck properly. It doesn't play like other greens.
Nope.
I don't know if I'm definitely not going to take it to this tournament because I'm not going to do that well.
We're going to chill.
Alright, so obviously we can't go anywhere. Which kind of sucks. Alright, at this point we need to... kind of want to draw, believe it or not, but I think we need to get people on board, so... Alright. I don't want to move. I could have gone on and blocked you, but... I don't know if that was a good idea. Maybe it was.
Okay, what do I want to do?
I think I could say this deck could use this Horsemaster, man, so I could, like, zip stuff around.
See, you'd think so, but you normally don't, you normally kind of focus on one side, right? So the
Okay.
mobility is not as useful as you might think.
Maybe blocking would have been okay, because that 4/7 couldn't have moved down. Hey, Mr. Music, how are you? And that's pretty much GG. Yeah, even if I did move, it wouldn't have been much of a difference. I have no way to get back in this game. Alright, well, that was GG. Yeah, there's just no way. Don't have board. Don't have Faeria. That's just going to go there and die. Alright. Nah, I don't know. This deck I'm not going to bring, so I'm going to learn this elsewhere. Let's go back.
Okay, fair enough.
To... we're going to obviously go back to that.
That events deck.
Yeah, let's... You know, let me do... We're going to go back to... where the hell is it? Where is it? Somewhere around... Oh, there it is. Let's go back to the cool combo deck. Oh, that's okay. School is more important than live streams. I need to do a lot of things. Oh, are you gonna... Oh, here we go. Let's get rid of that. Alright. Oh, man. Terrible hand. What about tomorrow, Mr. Music? I'm going to be streaming, so some Pokemon... Oh, man. I guess we could just do this. Some Wi-Fi battles. I think you'd like that. Oh shoot, I should have gone in the center actually. Come first because now I have to switch sides to match you, or I could just ignore. But with red, blue, or red, you have to contest their board. So we're going to switch sides. Damn it! I need to get something on the board, or I could wait. You know, like the quick thing here, like I could get a minion down there, but she is the one that switches, you know, the Enchantress.
Yeah.
So what would be better, save her or play her so I could start collecting?
You probably want to start collecting.
Yeah.
If you're not going to do anything else otherwise.
Yeah, my hand's horrendous, dude. Oh, cool, Mr. Music. We'll see you tomorrow for sure. But if you can watch tonight, it'd be perfect. Oh, man. Look at this. Let's get this one's right off to a bad start. No. Alright. We could at least do that. Okay, we're not going to do that. You're probably going to be able to remove her, but oh well, what can I do? Alright, we're definitely going to do a couple things. Alright, so we can... Oh, we're going to definitely see what we got here. Ooh. I don't know if that's even going to be worth it. 3 wishes. No. Okay, so none of these are good, so I'll take the one that's... Alright, so let's do this. Alright, you see, like a thing here, I could actually buffer up even more, but I don't know if that's a good idea. You might be able to remove it, though, so in that case against red, I do like the idea. Because a 13 health minion is going to be much more difficult for you to remove. But I don't know if that's a great idea. I know how you guys say don't buff, but... Then again, I'm going all in on this minion, that might be a mistake, too. And you're blue, but you can't do Frogify anytime soon, so and I doubt very much you run it. You could be, though.
Okay, interesting.
Bargain deck.
Alright, we have Faeria.
Yeah, you do.
Now we just need cards.
Alright, so first thing we're going to do is this. Collect. Ooh. We're gonna chill. See, against red though, man, it's tough. But bargain decks, do they run like Wrath and all that?
No, generally not.
Oh, okay.
If you run cheap removal like that, you just you mess up like your bold bargainers and stuff.
Oh yeah, so I don't play at the.
You ruin a lot of your consistency.
Ooh. Well, at least he's way over there, but man, I don't know if I could outvalue bargain. Yeah, you have the answer to everything. Don't know how we're gonna compete with this.
It doesn't feel too good sending the ogre out to die, but it's like at least it you know, you put a lot into it at least.
Yeah, there's no way to save that, unfortunately.
Octopus.
Actually, kind of think about it, I think jump was better. I don't know why I didn't do jump. I would reconsider that. Because jump allows me to gain access to your potential. Maybe it was a mistake. Well, with this matchup, though, it's very tough because you're a value deck, right?
Yep.
You got a lot of cheap minis that come out quickly. I think it's buffing up these minis beforehand is probably not the best idea. Alright, let's see what we do. Alright, so we're gonna do this, obviously. This trades. This goes here. Alright, so we're gonna... The behemoths are coming, so that's going to be an issue. Yeah, I regret doing taunt. I should have done jump, because then jump allows me to zip around a little bit easier.
Yep.
I don't know why I was thinking taunt. That's such an annoying card. That's our problem. Go ahead and enjoy your breakfast. Man, Leia's such an annoying card, dude.
Yep.
Look how many targets you have, though. It's on board, man. It's like this deck can't deal with... This is probably a bad matchup, I'm assuming.
I have no idea.
Maybe my mistake was branching. I mean, I should have just committed one side and just put aggression. Here you see, you got an aggressive minion. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I mean, I could deal with it, I guess, but... The king's going to give you so much value. Yeah, I'm just too far behind. I don't see how I could come back. You have so much aggression coming down on one side. I think this is going to be a loss. I do not see how we're going to make a comeback. No, that's not good. All right. And I hope you don't have Wrath. Damn it. Always an answer, man, right? But... That's actually nice.
Stop having buffs, it's annoying. Stop having buffs, it's annoying. Stop having buffs, it's annoying.
Well, I'm going all in, but that might be a mistake. Because I'm pretty sure you can deal with 13 health. But no matter what, man, this deck's a lot of fun. I like it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. Damn, talk about getting Faeria.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so game winning right there because I went all in. I didn't think you'd have that though.
Yeah.
It's pretty much.
Crystal Spice is a hell of a card.
But most bargain decks don't run it, right?
No, it's pretty common. Nice to be able to pick up Mirror Phantasm, Ice Rocks Behemoth, Meteor.
See, the problem is I really want to kill this. But man, to do it, you're going to get the value for it no matter what. Yeah. Yeah. I went all in. That's cool. There's no way I could win this now. That was pretty much GG. Because I went in all into that one thing. I didn't anticipate you would have that.
I played so patient with that Magnus.
Yeah, but...
I didn't attack with it for like 6 turns.
Kind of wish I didn't have the thing down there. Because then I could have dealt with him with one hit.
Oh man. A really close game.
Yeah, it was. Now, maybe that is a... Here, let's do... Let's try the green yellow fairies. Let's see how that goes. So like this, I have no idea how you play this deck, but we'll figure it out. I'm assuming it's more mid-range-ish, right? I don't know if you go V. Like Yellow Flyers, you do a V. I don't think you do that with this deck.
I mean, you can go opposite side if you want because of the fairies, right?
Yeah. Oh, yellow. That was a good game, though. It's just that was GG.
Yeah, it was a good game. A lot of swings.
Yeah, that thing is swing. That's gonna be so difficult to deal with, or maybe not.
Top deck stalker. Damn.
You love those top decks, man. You have red, so I'm not gonna do that. If you were another color, I would have played something else, but. Your burn variants. This is, I think, with this matchup, I need to be kind of aggressive. Axe grinder. What? Emperor's Command? That's unexpected.
No Faeria for you.
Don't like playing the 1/1 out there, but if it's by miraculous miraculous miracle lives. I played him back because I don't want him to trade into there for free. Oh my god, really? Jesus, man. Yeah, see, you get too much tempo. Too much tempo, so what we're going to do is this. Ooh, that's actually kind of good. Let's keep that alive. Yeah, but you're so far ahead. Now I got some bulky creatures.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Got some bulky creatures, but no matter what, it's good. Damn it. See, this deck can't contest with stuff. Well, obviously this collects. This goes up. We're going to do this. Oh, so nice. Okay. Oh, we're going to chill. We're going to chill. See, the Priest of Everlife makes these decks better because if it hits a... Look at this. If it hits a fairy...
Yep.
So that's the thing about this game, man. So many good decks out there, and they're all pretty competitive, right?
Yep.
It's not like Hearthstone where you have like dominant deck, few decks, and the rest is just... I mean, any deck can climb the legend, but the difference is how long it's going to take to climb to legend.
Definitely.
Obviously, in Faeria, you're going to have bad matchups, good matchups. You're going to have bad win streaks. I mean, great win streaks, bad luck where you're losing 10 in a row. I don't know about 10 in a row, but... Oh, so nice. Ooh, interesting. Okay, that's not too bad. I'll take that. Right, obviously that goes there. This goes there. This... Damn it, I don't have, alright.
Fairy's OP.
That's gonna die, but, well, what can I do? Oh, man. I don't have to worry about you getting Last Nightmare like we did in Pandora. Oh, not against you, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hey, these are not great options.
Okay, interesting. Oh, that's going there. Unfortunately, this doesn't make it sit there. Hold on, we're gonna have to draw. Ooh, okay.
that's annoying.
Now I got collectors going, so I should hopefully be okay in Faeria. Obviously, Garrett and Rex. Yeah, guess who comes up and shows up? At least I don't lose everything, but yeah, it's pretty tough. Yeah. Actually, let me see something. No, it doesn't. All right. Hello, Fairy's done his job. Done some good damage.
Yep. Just chipping away.
I had another option of playing something, but I don't know. I think starting to put more pressure is more important, especially against this deck. Because I figured you'd do that. Are you a control deck? Because what I don't remember Burn running so much removal.
Yeah, it's more of a. It's got burn in it, but it's more to kill creatures, get cost reductions, etc. That's what the Blood Singers are for, is to just gradually chip people down. Spirit Theft, that's annoying.
And there, we clear your board. I get a collector. I was hoping I had an aggressive axe grinder position, but bears can't be choosers.
Yep.
All right, so let me tell you what I was thinking about. I could have handled Garridan and prevented you from getting extra Faeria, but I think the play was better what I did anyways.
Yeah, so probably playing the Deepwood Stalker was probably went into a turn that I would already want to play Garrett on. It was probably overextending.
Yep. Oh, wow, okay. Having flyers. Yeah, but I think I'm pretty much out, dude. I think that's all my stuff. I have nothing left. I think I'm done. What else does this deck have? The fairies are all gone.
I have dealt with a lot of bullshit already.
Yeah, so I think it's GG. I think red's a counter to this deck. I mean, I do have other minions, but I don't have the deck tracker, so... Yeah, with that, that is definitely GG.
Try collecting. Let's see if it can last.
Nah, it's over. Alright, cool. I don't know about this deck, man. I mean, like, you take a look at it. Let's see what it has. Oh, my win condition are those... Here, let's go and look at it. The win condition's fairies, right?
Yep.
And I ran out of them. Alright, so what we have is... Yeah, that's it.
I had to kill every single one.
No, the only other thing I would have had left was Priest of Everlives, and that's not going to do shit. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
After you dealt with all my fairies, it's GG. There's nothing else I can do. Potentially, though, you could see how this deck's pretty threatening, right?
Yeah.
But, Red, you just had too much removal last Nightmare, and...
Yeah. That deck's pretty nice, because... basically use all my removal to keep you off the board so that I'm collecting and you're not collecting. And then eventually, like, because I get a cost reduction for every event I play. So the idea is I play Bloodsinger, then I'm removing your creatures while chipping away at your health, and then I play Windstorm Colossus for cheap.
Now let's do... Here, you're still in the lobby though.
You might like the deck actually. Plays pretty differently.
I like it actually. I like it a lot. I just think red is a counter. Plus, you had Last Nightmare. You have too much.
It was a pretty tough matchup with all the buffs.
Oh yeah.
That's why you literally that's why you saw me like doing inefficient stuff like flame bursting, fairies and stuff, was just because I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to deal with those when they get buffed.
Maybe I could have waited not playing them until I could get buffed, but that's just RNG. You're hoping to, but well, the deck's mostly events. So.
Oh, that's what Iona's Smile is for. Is it's a guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteeing your draws. Well, giving you more consistency in your draws anyhow.
All right, let's play some more games. Oh, you're still in the lobby though.
Oh yeah, let me back out of that.
All right, let's do this. We'll play Classic again. And let's go. I'm going to play that green event deck from S. Let's see how that does. I like that fairy deck. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably play more of that enchant deck. That's a pretty good one. And then, man, we have to go to sleep because it's going to be. I have to get up early tomorrow.
Yep. Same. I'm going to work at 3, so I can probably play or cast probably most of the tournament. Probably. What do I want to play? Okay.
Green. Alright, so I'm assuming I can test your board side. This is more mid-range. I don't think it's a control deck. I should ask S, but he's probably sleeping now.
Yeah.
Since you are green... Wait a minute, I forgot. Green has trickery up their sleeve. So let's buff that up. Deepwood Stalker, I totally forgot about that. I was going to play as a 1-1, but then I said, wait a minute. I know what nasties are in your deck. Ooh, okay. Let's move this bad boy up. And we're going to chill.
I'm not sure about placing land there when you have the fairies flying already.
Oh, you mean I should have gone between the wells?
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know exactly how this deck's supposed to play, but I imagine you don't want land there, right?
Yeah, I should have gone between
Like
the
maybe,
wells.
maybe even go off to the other side. I don't know.
Oh, you mean on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
The right-hand side, I mean?
Because you've already got presence here, right?
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking it's more mid-range. I could be wrong though.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna avoid this guy for now. Jeez.
So
Big
we're
one.
obviously gonna do this. Ooh, that's very, very good. Kind of tempted to play something else, though.
Oh, yikes.
I don't know if that's a good play, because I'm going kind of aggressive here. I should have maybe got to set up a double collection, but we'll see. But maybe it's going to be okay. Feed.
Interesting. Alright, time to take you down a peg.
That is nice.
How's that for an answer?
That is nice. Yeah, that's pretty tough right there. Yeah, I think I'm done. There's no way I can get back in this game. It's just I'm too far behind. I could have maybe done something with that, but...
Ooh, Majinata with Snow Swallow.
Yeah, but I'm pretty much done. How can I get back into contest into this game? I can't buffer, I can't do anything. Oh, yeah, it does contest your board, but... that Voice of Truth kind of was GG.
Yeah.
It's one thing I don't like about buff decks or decks like this is hard removal just wrecks it.
Yep.
Yeah, see? I mean, you put a lot into it, but...
Yeah, it's worth it. He who has the gold makes the rules.
Ooh. That's just way too slow. Alright. Yeah, that move where you did the voice kind of... there's just too much. And then again, you remove another minion. But obviously, you lose the board. Well, a good minion, but I don't know, it's a little bit too little, too late. You're just tempoing me. Why is it every time we fight, you always remove threats? I don't understand that. It's impossible to keep up with.
Part of the game.
No, this is good. But green's not supposed to have removal.
Yeah, this is a tricksy deck.
Oh, and to be fair, too, you're probably countering the decks I'm playing, so that kind of makes it harder, too.
I'm just kind of going through all my decks.
This deck's fun, but man,
I'd say the fairy, like the last fairy deck was favored against the deck I was playing.
Ah,
I just clutched it out.
so much tempo, man. Yeah. That's pretty GG. It's going to be hard to get back into this. The thing is, I just don't get collectors, so... Yeah, everything I play, you're just going to deal with. Oh, that's kind of okay. Alright. So I'm going to bring Red Combat, that enchant deck, Swarm, and Rakoan. What do you think?
Probably look at it after this game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about your demise right now.
Ruin, no.
The huntress is here.
Yeah, I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to use Emperor's Command on the Fairy or the structure. Because Emperor's Command on the structure just pays for itself. Because I get the 2 back immediately, but I kind of wanted the Fairy dead. Got up any shenanigans.
I need Faeria.
So there's the question of if I wanted tempo or value.
We could do this here.
Is that Saturn back?
Is that?
I heard a loud, unfortunate noise, so I figured it's probably him. There we go.
There he is.
What's happening?
We're doing okay. I'm learning these other decks. That enchant deck's pretty good.
We've jammed like a dozen games.
And the thing, Saturn, is this dude Rev removes every single thing I play. Actually, he got a Truth of Voice of Truth kind of was GG.
I had the most savage Voice of Truth earlier.
Yeah.
He had like a 10 health fairy, and I just cut it down to a 1/1, and then killed it.
And I thought green can't handle big minions, but I guess we're wrong.
Green can't? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
like
removal wise, sure, but board wise, they can.
Yeah. Alright. What are you doing here? Oh, is it Rev's turn? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then he has Ruin, which is going to be freaking insane to deal with.
You should just concede now.
Hey, Pie Dog, man, what's up? You're up real late, dude. Thanks for coming by. We're practicing for the tournament, Pie Dog. I have a tournament in the morning, so wish me luck.
And me.
Oh yeah, everyone, Rev and Saturn. Okay, this is pretty much GG. I can't get back into this game.
Dwardia made my game crash.
Alright, so let's see if we can... Ooh.
Oh, I gotta plug a headset in. Goddamn first world problems.
Not as fun.
Yeah, don't play Dwardia, it crashes my game. You're just like, note to self, during tournament, play every card Dwardia.
Grimguard? Grimguard is cheat.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Grimguard is not cheat.
Well, it's cheat here because I don't get to teleport.
It's reversed.
Oh,
It's
talking about the
actually-
tournament tomorrow, Pie Dog? Yeah, sure.
Actually very cheat.
So we've got good numbers so far. Like, I think 12, 13.
Nice.
You know, usually by this time we'd have like 5. So, it's looking like we should get similar numbers to last time.
Nice.
I might do a ping out to, you know, the same people I pinged last time to remind them. And we've got some new people like Sapphire and
Nature never dies.
Oh,
I
good,
want to
good.
teleport so bad.
I tell you, oh man.
Free the people.
we the people.
We the people deserve to teleport.
All right, so for like this, I could deal with Rune. I could actually buff up some stuff too, but
Yeah, you don't want to lose your trade boy there. You know, your big boy trade boy.
Hey.
but Rune's
go-
just gonna come back and come back and come back.
Yeah,
So-
so there's no need to, like, he can't clear your Grimguard without buffs. So you can afford 2 buffs here, easy.
So I'm thinking is to kill the chief with the Grimguard, buff it up to contest it. No?
I'll just keep it locked down. I mean,
Okay.
Revenant's got one Faeria, right? So next turn he'll have 6. I'd maybe buff the Grimguard as well. Yeah, definitely clear that collector on the right. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, on the right. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a better play. And I was thinking about that initially, but then I got distracted.
Yeah, that's alright. Don't worry. It's only Revenant. Like,
Whoa.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, how do you like it, Revenant?
Easy there.
How do you like the burns?
Gloves are coming off.
This might be hasty, but what about putting another buff on Grimguard?
Yeah, quick.
Ooh, I almost targeted the wrong minion. Damn. Yeah, I was actually thinking about getting rid of this collector on the right-hand side, but I was like, oh, let me get rid of Runin, but that's actually a bad play.
So, if he has buff here, there's a chance you might lose your Golem. Because I don't know if Volpine can teleport if it's in Taunt. But
No.
probably can.
Because it has
You
to
know,
move.
I would have to have a.
I'm talking
Sagami
about. I'm talking about Volpine, not Dwardia. So if he moved
okay, yeah.
Volpine up, had a buff, can he teleport to a square next? What are you doing, Cat? Fuck. I mean, sorry. Excuse me. PG.
Oh man, where are the buffs at though?
Oh, so you might be busy tomorrow, Pie Dog. That's fine. We could do the For the King on Sunday. In the Pokemon if you want.
Where are my buffs at?
Yeah, where are my buffs at though?
I do like
no.
this deck, by the way, Rev. Even though it's just, man, I get so frustrated when things don't go my way.
Oh.
Come on, Rev. You let me hit you and smack you for 12. Come on.
See, yeah.
Nature never
So why I was
dies.
suggesting go clear the collector was then you don't clear, you know, Ruin doesn't get the buff.
Exactly.
But you still can do it because he didn't hit into your Grimguard, right? So you can still do it with another buff. Turn after that, you've got, you know, you've got movement options there.
All right, so we
Push
have
up,
a
make aggressive land.
yeah, we have a bunch of options here. I'm going to take the 12-4 and kill this 2-4 now.
Hell yeah!
Um,
Come on.
do I buff up the Grimguard even more though?
Well, look, it's green, so unless he's got another Voice of Truth or something, you're pretty safe.
He could have another Voice of Truth.
Like, but you're risking your Golem getting traded by the Volpine behind Ruin in there.
That's true.
So you might want to buff to, you know, at least try and protect from that. Because yes, they can clear your Grimguard, but they still can't move and deal with your big boy there.
So I trade into
I mean,
the 6/6 for sure.
Yeah, because if he gets a buff on it, you're in trouble. Yeah, nice.
Oh, that's bad because I give Ruin able to. Oh, Ruin can't move. Never mind.
No, she's taunted. So, and it forces him to make. Oh no, it doesn't. So what I'm saying, so to see the Volpine behind Ruin, if it moves into World Collects, can it then teleport to the other side, even though it's in taunt? I think
wait,
it can.
repeat that question.
So you see your Volpine.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
if
yeah,
it
no,
moves
it still
into
teleports
collection-
even though there's a taunt.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so OP.
Yeah, but luckily we buffed your Golem, so he needs a buff to clear it anyway.
And that was a good play, by the way. Because you're right, he needs 2 damage, or well, 1 damage. How hard's that? Well, he could have it.
He could.
That's so. They need to change that shit.
Hey, you didn't get to collect though.
Yeah. No, that's how
That's
it works.
weird. Oh, okay, cool.
Cool.
Oh,
I
man.
don't play. I don't like them.
Yeah, it's not insane. You still get the.
Yeah.
Still get
No,
the
it's
5/5.
okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, you sweating too much.
Well,
Yeah.
this is going to get. Should I collect or hit 5 to face?
I think you want to collect and.
Yeah,
some
I kind of
mega
agree.
play.
And
Yeah.
because I want to build up for something, but do I put another?
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Into double collection.
I don't want it to die to Ruin, so I'm putting it down there, even though that's not the most optimal place.
Ruin's got. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. See, I'd want to put. I was thinking double collection because then he's got choices. Then he can go back and try and defend.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so I made a misplay.
No, it's not necessarily a misplay. It's just I like giving my opponent the option to decide
Oh, okay.
whether they want to defend their orb or stop me collecting. And then whatever choice they make, I then push harder in the choice they didn't make. So, but I play like a weirdo, as you probably
Yeah,
realize.
see, and then that is pretty GG right there too, because I cannot buff her up anyway or anything. Shoot.
So if you were in, it's not GG. You can clear that. And you can also play another one of those things you just played to clear Ruin and then be able to double collect.
You're right.
Next turn, yeah. So I'd put it right into the. Oh, okay.
Well, because that's.
Oh, you can double collect next turn. That's fine. That's also fine. Yeah.
Whoa. Cheating.
All right, and then here I think we should +1 because we need Faeria.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
What was the point of attacking the Majornata? Because now I just kill it.
The point is you won't have a golem there anymore.
Yeah, but like now you're not collecting either. I don't know.
True.
But we set up collection on the left though.
I mean,
And then you don't have as much if you feed if you feed it for something you get less. I can understand why not, but no matter what.
Feed there would have been devastating.
Yeah.
That's you're on 7. You would have been on 16 if you could have fed that. And you can just drop Tarim and say, "Come at me, bro!" Like you're playing mono green, like versus mono green. Tarim's actually like a problem. So that's my thinking. You play more mono green than I do. So.
Oh my God! There's more beefy minions I can't deal with.
Yeah.
Or maybe I
deal with that right
can.
now if you like.
I could do this,
Yeah.
and I could put. I kind of like the idea of this,
Yeah. You do.
this,
Sure difference.
this,
Yep.
oh man.
and now I have a lot of aggression.
You got this, fam.
I like that turn. I know Garrett sees most play, but I really love this Soul of the Wild. I think she's a great card.
She's got a cool sound too.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only thing about her, though, she does not affect the board like Garridan. But she can be really good for favorable trading, could be good for surprise lethals.
I never think that she's coming either.
Yeah, exactly. You never play around her, right?
Yeah, because well, it's pretty impossible to as well. For me, some players might be able to, but mono green. I always think Tarim for some reason before I think Tethra.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think Tree of Everlife as well. So, are you running Blossoming Kodoma, either of you?
No, I'm not.
No.
Okay. That card is.
Effing ruin again.
Nature
No, don't worry
never
about it.
dies.
Because.
Alright, gents. Well, I have a plan real quick here.
Yeah.
I can get a lot of damage in quickly.
I would be winning this game if Saturn didn't join. Feels bad, man.
What?
Because now it's a 2-head better than 1 situation.
Oh.
Alright, we're going to do this.
Rev.
We're going to do this. Because that 6 damage has to go to face. Plain and simple. But, hold on one second.
If you'd have not moved that 7/4 and played your other caller, called it to that spot, you could have stepped it over and then hit face and then hit with Tethra same turn.
Oh, you're right. I was actually thinking about keeping him back here for a while. I was thinking that at first, but I kind of want to do something else, but that would have been a good play too.
Yeah, you would have pushed, 13 damage? But that's okay. He's still... So he'll be on 6 next turn. You don't need to play that yet, because you can't do anything about that anyway.
Yeah.
But if you find another one of those, you're sweet.
I don't want to talk... Well, Rev might know now, but the reason I was going to say is, no matter what, I should hopefully get lethal next turn, but maybe not. Who knows?
So, let's see what he's... This is a dashing... Oh, okay, nice.
Damn it, that's what I was kind of worried about, maybe. Shoot.
Yeah, that's...
I'm already thinking about teleport.
Yeah.
We gotta not die to getting me done.
You run that. Okay. Yeah, you want to chill. You don't need to do anything.
Oh, man. The problem is these two cards just basically contest everything. Even if
Okay, don't worry about that because you're at 20, he's at 10. You both have 4 to 5 cards left.
Yeah.
So, you can mill this if you have to. Unless he's got some kind of movement, big surprise coming, you're fine. Because you got more cards even left in your deck. So.
Yeah.
So Rev, what happened to you? Were you just couldn't find buffs when you needed them?
No.
Yeah, that happens. It happens. Happens to me a lot.
God knows there's plenty in the deck.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I won't stay and keep 2 heads better than wanting you because I know that can be frustrating. But it's good practice for you as well, for tournament, right?
It's true.
Yeah. Because if you face me, now you know all my secrets.
Yeah, right.
Which are rush, rush, rush.
That's no secret.
Yeah, I know. Or Hellfire.
Right,
I do love Hellfire. All right. Yeah. I don't. If you want advice on the line, let me know. Otherwise, just go with what feels natural.
See, if I go up there collecting, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, shoot, man. No matter what, this is just gonna die if I. Man.
You don't need to collect. Look at how much Faeria.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna do this.
Don't even worry. Good call. That's what I was gonna recommend. I'd even pre-buff that because just in case. because I don't think there's any way for you to like find lethal now with a 5/6 there.
No.
So like now I'd be looking at, well, I'll just defend. Still go for value trades, where you can. But you can, you've still got some tricks left for safety moves.
And that's why those 3 turns of war, I could have ported him up there to get that damage, but I was thinking, oh, that's all in, and if he removes it, then he gets some healing, and I'll never get an opportunity to get lethal.
Yeah, I mean, you could have got him down to 1 HP, which
that's
meant,
true.
The first time he mills, he's dead.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
He could have guidance. Like, I don't know what's in his deck. He might have guidance. He might have,
Ooh, and I didn't realize... we're both going to go in fatigue soon, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, maybe that would have been... I didn't even think about fatigue.
Do you have permanent deck information turned on?
Oh, no, I don't. I should put that on.
Oh, you should absolutely have that turned on. That's why you didn't think of it. Because
there we go.
I have it turned on and I can see 2/8 above Revenant's name. So I'm just like, okay, so that's 2 turns until fatigue.
I didn't have it on, and that would have made a difference. Oh, shit.
It's okay.
A weird game.
It's quality move, though.
Oof.
Oh, nice. Oh, you might now. You might be able to do
man.
this. Oh, dude.
Oh, don't psych me out like that.
Oh, man. But...
Bruh.
Oh, man.
Bruh.
Oh, can you +1? You can. Oh my god, yes.
I guess I can.
What? Oh, am I getting Terramed?
No, it's even worse, bro.
What?
The issue is, though...
No, just do it, man. There's no answer to this.
It's like the 3rd Majin out of this match.
Yeah. Clear that bad boy.
This is upsetting.
Yeah. It's like, come at me, bro. You can kill that, and then I got a shield at 11/11. Like.
Well, the fairy's gonna die. It doesn't really matter, I guess.
Yeah,
that was
doesn't
pretty
matter.
clutch, guys. That was pretty clutch.
Like, Rev, I feel for you, bro. That was just...
Shut up, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna deal with this. No talking for the next minute.
And she's a pretty big girl underneath there.
Mm-hmm. I hate everything.
Are we allowed to talk yet?
No.
You see, guys, I have a tendency to give up too soon, too. I was actually thinking it was over. I mean, it could check.
Oh.
It's not over yet, but...
No way.
I learned
I
that
do
in
too.
Hearthstone. Never give up until the very end, because there's some games where you can make
Never
a
give up,
miraculous
never
comeback.
surrender.
No retreat. No surrender.
Why is it an 11/11? So lame.
Oh, because you remember it's from...
I can't. Yeah, I know, but like on a existential level. Like, why?
Because I think you're out of taunts. I could be wrong.
It doesn't even matter.
God, I hate that I can't voice of truth that. It's so annoying.
Yeah. The reason why it doesn't matter is because he now has to turn all his attention to dealing with this threat. He can't continue the attack that he'd started on the right.
Exactly. And that divine shield. So amazing.
So annoying.
Yeah.
GG.
Ah man, that was my game.
Oh,
GG.
show him
And
what you've
to think I was going to give up. But
Rev, he just drew then a layer to put next to his orb for defense as well.
that was awesome.
Pepperonis.
All right.
Sucks
So,
when that happens.
I like that. Okay, so let's go back. We're gonna go, or let's exit the lobby. Let's go over the decks I want to register, and we'll register. So let's do this,
Yeah.
guys. I want to do red combat. That's a given. Because take a quick look at that. I think that build's good. We've already gone over it. It has 3 horse masters, pretty much standard. The Herald of War, which is awesome.
Yep.
Don't
All
see.
the good stuff.
I think this is good. And the Evil Archsmith I love because in the game in the first tournament it actually made a difference because my opponent wasn't able to deal with it effectively, so I like him.
Yeah.
That's going to be one deck. I am going to take the green of deck that we just played. I think it's going to be a good deck. That's number 2.
Okay.
Saturn, that's the deck list there, just in case you want to take a look at it.
Where? Go.
Whoops.
Oh, I got an ad. Hang on.
Oh. All right, let me go back to it real quick. Oh, no, that's not there.
Still
Hold on.
playing.
Where is it? There it is.
I still got 4 seconds of ad. Hang on.
Oh, shoot. I'll leave it until you're done.
Okay. Here we go. Alright, so green events, yes.
And S,
So that was what you just played.
yeah, S highly recommends it.
Yeah. That was nice.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
How many presents is he running?
3.
3. Oh my god. Okay.
Greedy boy.
I guess feed gives you the ability to do that.
Yeah, and he says he
Oh, you
recommends
don't have. Oh yeah, you do.
feed. He likes to keep feed or wait for feed on bad seek shelter picks. He'll usually use feed on those. And worst case scenario, you could use on golems if you want. But he says he tends to wait for the seek shelter. And then, yeah, it's a good deck. And then I am going to bring... Where is the other one? The Swarm deck. This deck's just awesome.
Okay.
And then, what about the Rakoan deck? Or what about Blue Ramp? I want to try Blue Ramp.
Okay, give it a go. But I'm telling you, if you take Swarm to tournament, you're going to be facing probably 4 Garys.
Oh, then it's not worth it.
Per opponent.
No.
Like, it can help sometimes ramp
You
it.
buff your stuff bigger than Gyarados kills.
When you Swarm,
Yeah.
isn't everything 3-2?
No, not. It's not Carassius Swarm. It's just like.
Oh, okay.
Here,
It's
take a
like,
look at it.
yeah,
first.
It's like it's my big boy Swarm. It's Revenant Swarm.
Okay, Stalkers survive. Everlife will survive.
Yeah, this deck's got the big. This deck's got the big boy combos.
Actually, that's really good anti-Gyarados is buffing Revelers.
Yep.
Okay, sorry, I assumed that it was Carassius. I hear Swarm, I think Carassius.
Yeah, it's because you're a degenerate.
So I'd call this ramp, personally. But
Ramp or I don't know.
I like it.
I'm really bad. But yeah, okay, that's
green red combat, whatever you want to call it.
okay. Anything I said about Gyarados, just ignore. Like Gyarados would help against that deck, but Yakapult, that's degenerate as.
Yeah, Dex got like Yakapults and Frog Tossers and stuff for the comebacks.
A lot of one-offs.
It's not all in. Well, yeah, but
Rakoa,
I don't like to run stuff like Gift of Rakoa or Grappling Hook as 3-ups because they're like dead cards if you're not far enough into the game.
That's a good point. Okay.
So you notice like all the solid just all the time cards like Reveler and Stalkers are 3-ups.
Oh, Tossa and Salamander. Oh.
Yeah, you know this deck.
Yeah, you love those cards.
Oh, burn it with fire. Yeah, that's a fine deck to bring. I take it all back.
So that's.
If I see that and we get a match, I'm banning the shit out of it.
So
much rather, yeah.
So
it's got some good game against Red too, actually.
Yeah. I like it a lot, and I played on ladder, and I went like 5-1 or 6-1 or something. Yeah,
you went 6-0.
Oh yeah, 6-0. There you go. Yeah. Really good, and that was just the first time playing. I haven't mastered it yet. So am I going to be red control? Shit. S is
so it's
green
red control.
Oh well, it's not red control. It's red combat. We switched it more tournament ready. My other list was a little bit more greedy, which is okay for ladder, I guess, but not so much for tournament. For tournament, you want. I'm going to put it back to other one, or I'll just make another one of it. My other one was
it just isn't really red control. It's red combat, but yeah.
Yeah, this one's red combat.
It's what's tripping.
Where's your brigands and bosses then? Can I just not see them?
Here's brigand.
Oh, brigand, 2 brigands. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So brigand, but no boss. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's a little bit less greedy.
So it's going to be that. The S's green deck, Swarm, and What about Blue Ramp? Take a look here, guys.
Oh yeah, you have a few games of that now and see how you go. I just realised I haven't sorted out my deck, so I'm going to need to take off so I can work out what the hell I'm bringing.
Oh,
I
cool,
Yeah, I
cool.
need to figure that out too.
Yeah.
In fact, I should register right now.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
But
Well, no,
this-
I'm registered for the tournament.
Make
The
Dreams
problem
come
with
true.
Blue Ramp is it is really good, powerful deck, but it gets punished by Red Combat. Red Combat is just will mop the floor with it.
Oh, yellow is like a mega dead. If you got like yellow flyers with win champions and stuff and removal, like
Yeah.
yeah, you just mega wrecked. But against Bargain and like Dream and like Fabi on ladder, who plays the greediest greed deck of all time, like it would destroy him because he just can't get those 28 Faeria plays.
Yeah.
Not 28 Faeria plays, 28 Faeria plays. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for having me. I know it was just a quick stop in, ruin Rev's day, and take off again.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem.
But yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming a bit while I work out what I'm doing. But yeah, always welcome to come say hi on when you're. I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
a bit tournament Friday.
I'm probably gonna turn in pretty soon.
And
Yeah.
I had to tend to the
Get
dogs,
get
but
some-
yeah,
Some sleep for tournament memes.
I might be able to
yeah.
come by for a little
Yes.
bit,
Are we all down to cast tomorrow when we get knocked out?
but yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, I'll be casting my games as I play them, and then
Yeah.
once I'm knocked out, I'll move over to discussing, like, making people let me create the room so I can broadcast.
Yeah.
Power of tournament admin, activate!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's funny enough. Oh no, I'll say this off stream. I'll talk to you guys later. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Never mind. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Oh, now I'm curious.
Hey, Rev, I was thinking I'm going to probably put the green-yellow fairy deck in. What do you think about that?
Instead of
No,
blue deck?
hold on. Well, maybe I'll do blue. I think the blue will be fine. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, no, I mean the Lizard's blue-green enchant deck. That's the third.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one's a good one. And then the fourth deck, your Swarm deck.
Okay.
Tournament success. I can't go back now. So there we go.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then-
Yeah. I think the swarm's pretty good against like yellow flyers and like greedy decks, just because there's a lot of high value cards in it.
yeah.
Like salamander and stuff. But you've got like the cheap removal options like copters and stuff to kill flyers. So I think it's pretty good against like flyers and greedy decks. And the enchant deck probably beats up green pretty good and
Yeah.
red a decent amount of the time, right?
You're right. All right, guys. I think we'll end it now. I appreciate all the practice. We got to practice more, too, in the future. And I'm going to try to see if I can play the game at least several times a week because all this once or twice or 3 or 4 times a month is not going to be good enough.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta get a little bit of that repetition to develop good habits and stuff.
Yep, exactly. And not only that, to learn matchups, learn for your misplays and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I heard a good piece of advice the other day for Hearthstone, but it applies to like any card game really. Is the start of the game, you X out all of the cards in your mulligan, and then you have to convince yourself about keeping each card.
Oh,
So
that's
instead of getting complacent and saying like, oh, I'm gonna keep this because it's cheap, or I'm gonna keep this because it's a turn 2 play or whatever else, like you X out all of your cards, but like you're gonna mulligan all of them away, and then you have to convince yourself for each card, so you're not like getting complacent and just keeping cards that are just okay, you know.
That's actually a good idea. Actually, that's a really good idea.
That's the big brain play right there.
So, Rev, good luck tomorrow because we'll...
Yeah, good luck to you too, man.
Thank you. It'll be a lot of fun nonetheless. That tournament stuff is kind of fun because it's way different, right?
Yeah. I don't know if a bunch of people are going to register last second, but last time I looked, we didn't have like a bunch of like gods playing.
Nah, it's good. That gives it a better chance.
Like Lizard wasn't registered. Duke's not registered.
And we're getting some newer people too.
There are good players in here like Ojama and like Summer Flames, like the big name in there, right?
Yeah.
And Quaz. But other than Summer and Quaz, it's like there are some good winnable matchups in here.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You know?
You still have to play. Both of us have to play top games though, because
and Sensei's in there too.
Oh, Sensei, there we go.
If you play him, ban blue. Ban the deck that looks like blue jump.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Trust
blue
me,
jumps.
It's his specialty.
Oh, okay. So yellow. I mean, not blue jump. Sorry, blue. Anything that looks like blue jump, get rid of that.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want that. He likes Wave Crash Colossus with Aurora's creation.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he will get out on the board, start collecting off your wells, start playing free 7/7s.
Yeah, definitely I'm gonna ban that.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
No, I do not.
That can get ugly very fast.
All right, guys. We had a bunch of lurkers tonight, some chatting. That's awesome. And I appreciate Saturn and Rev coming by. That was good stuff. We practiced.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope both of us perform well. And I hope I don't miss lethal again.
Yeah, right? That's the dream.
No missing lethal. Okay, guys. Good night.